The beginning of transformation. There is a saying, when the mind becomes clear, the path becomes visible. Many people come to me and ask, Master, how can I become unrecognizable in 1 month? And I always begin with the same reminder. Transformation does not start when your body moves. It starts when your awareness awakens. Before you can discipline your habits or reshape your lifestyle, you must first understand the person you have allowed yourself to become. Sit down, breathe, observe. This simple act of returning to yourself is the first doorway to change. Take a moment and pay attention to your breathing. Feel the rise and fall of your chest. Notice the quiet movement of the air entering and leaving your body. Do not rush. Do not judge yourself. Simply witness. In this silent space, your true thoughts begin to surface. You notice the doubt you carry. You notice the heaviness you ignore. You notice the habits that steal your strength day by day. You begin to see yourself clearly for the first time in a long time. And clarity is always the beginning of transformation. To become unrecognizable in 1 month, you must first recognize the version of yourself that you no longer wish to be, the version that procrastinates, the version that avoids discomfort, the version that lives without intention. Most people try to change their life by forcing new habits, but they never take the time to understand the root of their old habits. Without awareness, discipline becomes punishment. With awareness, discipline becomes freedom. Ask yourself gently, who am I right now? Not who you pretend to be, not who others believe you are. Who are you when everything becomes quiet? You may find that you are carrying tired thoughts, old wounds and routines that no longer serve you. You may realize that you've been living beneath your potential, not because you are weak, but because you have forgotten the strength within you. This realization is not something to fear. It is something to welcome. It is the door through which your new life will enter. Now speak a simple intention to yourself. I no longer want to live as the weaker version of myself. Speak it softly. Speak it with sincerity. Feel the words settling into your mind like seeds planted in the soil. This intention becomes the fire that will guide you through the next month. When doubt appears, return to it. When you feel tired, return to it. When fear tries to hold you back, return to it. A clear intention can change your entire direction. Understand that becoming unrecognizable is not about changing your appearance alone. It is about changing your presence, your energy, your awareness. When your mind becomes strong, your face changes. When your spirit becomes calm, your posture changes. When your purpose becomes clear, your entire life begins to shift. And every change you make in the next month will begin here, in this simple moment of awakening. Transformation begins when you choose to see clearly, when you stop running from yourself, when you decide that the old story is no longer your story. This is the first step. This is where the journey begins, cleansing the mind and heart. Before any real transformation can take place, the inner space must be cleansed. Many people come to me seeking strength, discipline, and clarity, yet their minds are filled with noise and their hearts are heavy with old emotions. They want to rise, but they carry too much weight within themselves. You cannot build a new life on top of mental clutter. You cannot grow while holding onto unresolved emotions. If you wish to become unrecognizable in 1 month, you must begin by creating space inside yourself. Imagine your mind as a room you have lived in for many years. Each thought, each memory, each emotion has been placed in this room. Some objects are useful, but many are simply taking up space. Regrets you have never processed, fears you have never addressed, stories about yourself that you accepted without questioning. These inner objects sit quietly, but they influence everything you do. Today, you begin the process of opening the windows and letting the old air out. Start by sitting in silence. Straighten your spine. Allow your shoulders to relax. Let your breath flow naturally. Observe what rises within you. You may notice restlessness. You may notice sadness. You may notice memories that return unexpectedly. Do not push them away. They appear because they are asking for release. When you allow your emotions to surface without resistance, you begin to free yourself from their control. Take a notebook and write. Write without stopping. Write the thoughts that exhaust you. Write the fears you do not speak aloud. Write the habits that you know are weakening you. Writing is a form of cleansing. It allows the mind to express what the heart has been carrying for too long. Through writing, you begin to understand yourself on a deeper level. And understanding is the foundation of inner freedom. As you observe your thoughts, you may notice patterns that repeat again and again. Perhaps you doubt your abilities. Perhaps you tell yourself that change is too difficult. Perhaps you believe you do not deserve better. These thoughts are not truths. They are habits of the mind. And like any habit, they can be replaced. The moment you recognize a negative pattern is the moment it begins to lose its power. Cleansing the inner space also means watching your emotions with compassion. Many people try to suppress sadness, anger, or fear, believing that strong people feel nothing. This is not true strength. True strength comes from understanding your emotions, not from hiding them. When you allow yourself to feel without judgment, your heart becomes lighter. A calm heart is a powerful heart. Every morning, sit for a few minutes in silence. Every evening, reflect gently on the day. Notice how your mind reacts to challenges. Notice which thoughts support you and which thoughts weaken you. This simple awareness slowly transforms your inner world. When the mind becomes clean, clarity appears. When the heart becomes light, confidence grows. This inner cleansing is not a small step. It is one of the most powerful steps on your journey. Once the inside becomes free, the outside can finally change, shaping the outer world. When the inner space becomes clear, the next step is to reshape the world around you. Many people underestimate how much their environment influences their thoughts, emotions, and actions. They believe discipline is something created only through willpower, yet they live in environments that constantly weaken their focus. Your surroundings are always speaking to your mind, even when you do not realize it. If you wish to become unrecognizable in 1 month, your physical world must support the new identity you are building. Begin with the space you see every morning when you open your eyes. Look around your room. If you see clutter, your mind will feel heavy. If you see disorder, your thoughts will mirror that disorder. Cleaning your environment is not just a physical act. It is an emotional reset. It is a symbolic release of the past. When you remove unnecessary objects, you remove unnecessary emotions. When you create order, you teach your mind how to be still. As you clean, breathe slowly. Notice how your energy shifts with each small action. Picking up one object may seem simple, yet it carries meaning. You are not just cleaning your room, you are cleaning your life. You are making space for the future version of yourself to enter. A tidy space brings calmness. A calm space brings clarity, and clarity gives you direction. Next, pay attention to the digital environment that surrounds you every day. Your phone, your laptop, and the content you consume have a deeper influence on your mind than most people realize. Every notification you receive pulls your attention away from your purpose. Every unorganized folder adds a subtle sense of pressure. Every piece of meaningless content weakens your focus. Take time to organize your digital world. Remove the noise, remove the distraction. Create a space that supports your growth instead of interrupting it. Now bring awareness to the people around you. This is one of the most powerful parts of reshaping the outer world. Some individuals lift your spirit, while others drain your energy. Some encourage your growth, while others remind you of your old self. Becoming unrecognizable requires you to be mindful of your connections. You do not need to push anyone away with anger. Simply choose where you place your time and attention. Spend more moments around people who inspire calmness, strength, and clarity. Spend fewer moments around those who feed chaos, fear, or negativity. Protecting your environment is an act of self-respect. Finally, reshape your daily routines. The places you go, the actions you repeat, and the atmosphere you place yourself in each day silently shape who you become. Create small rituals that support your new identity. Wake with intention. Move your body. Arrange your space each morning. Choose foods that support your energy. Choose music that brings focus. Choose silence when your mind needs rest. Small actions build powerful change. As your outer world shifts into harmony, you will notice an inner alignment forming naturally. Your environment begins to reflect your goals. Your goals begin to influence your actions. Your actions begin to transform your identity. This is how the outer world strengthens the inner world. This is how your surroundings help you become unrecognizable, becoming the new you. After you have cleared your inner space and aligned your environment, the final step is to build the new you. Transformation is not created in a single action. It is created through repeated choices, deliberate habits, and consistent attention. The person you see in the mirror today is not the person you will be in 1 month if you commit fully to this path. Becoming unrecognizable is not about imitation or superficial change. It is about creating presence, strength, clarity, and focus that radiates from within. Begin by identifying the small daily practices that will anchor your transformation. These practices do not need to be complicated. They need to be consistent. Choose one practice that strengthens your mind. Read or listen to something that challenges your thinking, broadens your perspective, or deepens your understanding. Choose one practice that strengthens your body. Move with purpose, whether through stretching, walking, or a disciplined form of exercise. Choose one practice that strengthens your character. Act intentionally, make decisions that align with your highest values, and hold yourself accountable for your actions. These practices, repeated daily, shape the foundation of the new you. Commit to conscious reflection at the end of each day. Sit in silence and review your choices. Notice where you acted in alignment with your intention. Notice where old patterns tried to pull you back. Do not judge yourself. Observe. This awareness is one of the most powerful forces in transformation. The more you recognize your patterns, the less they control you. The more you reflect, the stronger your inner guidance becomes. Discipline and patience are not restrictions, they are freedom. Every time you honor a commitment to yourself, you create trust in your own capabilities. Every time you resist the temptation to retreat into old habits, you strengthen your presence. Every time you act intentionally, you grow more aligned with the person you wish to become. In 1 month, these small moments accumulate. They will change your posture, your energy, your voice, your confidence, and your awareness. Others will sense the difference before you even speak. As your identity begins to shift, embrace the feeling of transformation fully. Do not focus only on what you look like or what you achieve. Notice the subtle energy changes in your mind. Notice the calmness in your decisions. Notice the strength in your emotions. These are the true markers of becoming unrecognizable. Your presence, not your possessions, communicates who you have become. Finally, remember that transformation is not temporary. It is not about a fleeting month of effort. It is about creating systems, awareness, and habits that continue to grow long after the 30 days have passed. Every choice you make now, every practice you commit to, every moment you honor your new path, builds a life that cannot be reversed by circumstance. The old version of you will fade because you no longer feed it with energy. The new version of you will rise because you honor it in every thought, action, and intention. Becoming unrecognizable in 1 month is not impossible. It is a choice to act with clarity, to cultivate discipline, to elevate your mind, and to embody the best version of yourself. The moment you commit, the journey begins. The world around you will notice. The world within you will expand. This is the practice. This is the path. This is how the new you emerges.